Daisuke Amaya, creator of Cave Story.
2D ゲームが好きです。
I always loved 2D games and I loved music and artwork, so when I play games I could see the combination, the collaboration of the two, and I wanted to make a 2D game that reflects that.
He programmed it, designed it, created all the artwork, composed the music, literally anything you can think of he did by himself.
When I started making the platforms, it started to become an enclosure where I started to think of a cave, and that's how I came across Cave Story.
He really loved playing Metroid as a kid. He loved playing all these old Famicom games, and what he wanted to do was make his own game in that style.
I didn't know programming, but I was able to learn it from a friend, and I made a couple practice games, one called Ika-chan in particular, but these were all just little steps in creating Cave Story.
So Cave Story 3DS is the direct result of all the love and positive feedback we got from fans from the original Cave Story. It's an action platformer similar to Metroid or Mega Man with a lot of old school sensibilities. Really feels like a game that might have been an NES game or a Super NES game that got lost somewhere and now you happen to find it in 2010.
I didn't expect it to come to America and be this popular.
I think that there's such a fantastic fan reaction to Cave Story because of the amount of effort Daisuke put into the game to make it feel like an old school game. It really feels like a sincere game. It's not a retro remake.
So the transition from Cave Story from 2D to the 3DS was very difficult in the sense that in 3D there's actually modeling, there's texturing, there's music, there's a lot more to consider.
We've taken the original game and now we've redone it from scratch with 3D environments, 3D characters, all new animations.
Working with these designers and illustrators, it was very interesting to see their take on the game and what they could come up with.
But we've still kept it true to the original where now, even though everything's in 3D, you still have a 2D perspective and you have a lot of the bells and whistles that you're going to only be able to see on the 3DS.
The way I want the fans to perceive Cave Story is that now that it's actual 3D, like it's something that you can grasp with your hands and something right in front of you.
Being able to go 3D and use the stereoscopics and have all these great visual effects and new sound, new music, new areas, it's going to allow a whole new audience to really get invested into Cave Story. Cave Story is slated as a 3DS launch window title and will be available around the time of release.